Ukrainian forces successfully conducted drone strikes against Russian military infrastructure and oil refineries in occupied Crimea, Krasnodar Krai, and Leningrad Oblast on the night of May 18 to 19. The Russian Ministry of Defense claimed that Russian forces destroyed 9 ATACMS missiles over occupied Crimea. However, a Kremlin-affiliated Russian milblogger reported that Ukrainian forces launched a TACMS against Sevastopol Bay, with 9 being shot down and 3 striking a vessel in Sevastopol port. Footage shows Russian forces attempting to repel Ukrainian drones over the port in Novorossiysk, Krasnodar Krai, indicating ongoing intense conflict in these regions. Russian milbloggers are experimenting with ways to express critical opinions of the Russian Ministry of Defense following the appointment of Russian Defense Minister Andrei Belousov. A prominent milblogger posted a photo of an undated document from the Russian MOD's head of the Missile and Artillery Weapons Service, discussing issues with artillery ammunition. The document cited improper handling by Russian servicemen and ordered adherence to previous regulations. Another milblogger criticized the military for not addressing the inconsistencies in artillery shell quality. This highlights growing internal criticism and challenges faced by the Russian military leadership. The Russian Security Council Deputy Chairperson Dmitry Medvedev threatened Russian internet technology and telecommunications company Yandex. Medvedev criticized Yandex's Alisa voice assistant for failing to answer questions about the U.S. law approving the seizure of Russian foreign assets or monuments in Ukraine. He asserted that Yandex's AI is a coward for avoiding answers and suggested that this undermines trust in Yandex's products. Russian news outlet RBK reported that officials have previously submitted complaints against similar models for lacking patriotic responses. This pressure on Yandex reflects ongoing efforts by the Kremlin to control the Russian information space. A St. Petersburg court ruled that Russian authorities can seize over 700 million euros, $760 million, of assets from 3 major European banks on May 18th on behalf of a Gazprom subsidiary. The court decided that Russian authorities could confiscate assets, accounts, property, and shares belonging to Deutsche Bank, German Commerzbank, an Italian bank Unicredit after a suit from Gazprom subsidiary Russian. These banks were guarantors for a gas processing plant project with German engineering company Linde, which ended due to Western sanctions following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. This ruling underscores the financial tensions between Russia and Europe. Russian forces have recently made marginal advances within Vovchansk and near Chasiv Yar in Donetsk City. These advances are part of ongoing efforts by Russian troops to secure strategic positions in eastern Ukraine. Despite heavy fighting, Ukrainian forces have managed to hold key defensive lines. The conflict remains intense, with both sides experiencing significant casualties. The recent movements indicate a persistent push by Russian forces to gain ground in these contested areas, emphasizing the dynamic and fluid nature of the front lines. The situation continues to evolve as both Ukrainian and Russian forces adapt to the challenges on the battlefield.